The second part of your notes involves constant of proportionality. Remember that all that really means, guys, is unit rate. So it's a fancy way to say unit rate. Sometimes they use the letter K, and sometimes they use the letter R. You've kind of got to know both. So K or R is our unit rate. Remember, we're looking sometimes on graphs for where it matches with 1. Remember, unit rates are per 1. So 1 comma K, whatever number that is, or 1 comma R on a graph. We also sometimes look for equations, like y is equal to kx, so that would be where our unit rate goes, or again, y equals rx, again, that would be our unit rate. So here's an example. We have x's and y's being related to each other. So to get our unit rate, we're going to divide y divided by x. So this is where you need to make sure you divide correctly in the right order. That makes a difference. So 2 divided by 62, 4 divided by 124, 6 divided by 186. So I'll just jot that one down for you. It's going to give you a decimal. It's about 0.03. So that would be our unit rate. If I put it into an equation, like you see here, I would have y equals 0.03x. Okay, let's look at that on a graph. And this is a graph you might have seen in science with distance, rate, and time. So we're looking for our unit rate. So in this equation, they've used D to kind of represent our y. So there's our y-axis. And our x is our t, our time. So we're looking for our unit rate. So I see that I have a dot here that's given to me. I can also put some other dots on the graph, like here. And I can also put some here. So creating maybe a little table could be helpful as well. So I'm going to just make a quick little X and Y table. So I have 2 and 150. That would be this one right here. And I have 4 and 300. So 4 and 300. So now I'm looking for my unit rate. So unit rate is y divided by x. I can choose either one of these points, so I'm just going to use 300 divided by 4, and that equals 75. So my unit rate is 75, and I can find that actually on my graph. Let me change colors. So my unit rate is right here. Right there. If I can make that dot. Try again here. So this dot right here, this purple one, is 1,75. So that represents my unit rate. So my equation would be y equals 75x, or if I do my letter swap and I use miles and hours, I could also swap out my letters. I could say m equals 75h.